Hey there, this is Peacekeeperalex and the Psychic WarGamers. This is gonna be a Peacekeeperalex gaming stream. This is gonna be Crusader Kings 2, Warhammer, Geheimnisnacht, Kislev Let's Play Part 2. So yeah, Tsar Igor the Terrible. He had won the war with the Greenskins. He had one region left to get rid of. Cherokee Forest. War boss Saplich of the Creeping Death Horde was still there. So he had one last spot in the south to deal with, and then he had Boca secure. Yup. His House Boca, this is the dynasty. Roman of Rubisha. House Boca. Tsar Gospodar. 6th of Kislev. So I go the Terrible. So again, he had four kids, and he was trying to facilitate a safety in the realm of Kislev, to a certain degree. And the factions that were popping up, sadly that were popping up. I don't know why. Galvakind succession in Kislev. This one was a big one. 1,300 men, 13% of the Legion. Another one, big elective succession in Kislev. Boyar Vladimir Witch of Resvinhav. Vladimir Witch. Yeah, members 51. He was not liking certain things. Tried granting titles, but the council would always vote no against him, so there was no way of getting rid of certain things. His council was making it difficult to a certain degree for some of them. Malcontents, opinion of me. Mishka of the Frostholm Lodge was malcontent. Tsar, and he might have sacked her early, but I don't know if he decided to. Yeah, I'm gonna let the game play out a bit. And then certain people were leaving the defensive pack against Igor Boca, so something broke on that end. And there, my liege, my work in Cherokee Forest seems to have come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I've managed to fabricate claims on the clan of Cherokee Forest, presently held by war boss Saplich of the Creeping Death Horde. I leave it up to you whether to use it or not. 65 gold. Let it go for now, because I think we can use another. We can have to raise army. Prestige, and that's how much it would take, so we'd have to wait till the prestige creeped up as well too, so we can't declare war currently, so maybe we should have used that was our chance to use it, but we didn't have enough gold. Prestige was 150 gold. Sounds reasonable. Yeah, we're in deficit now. eBay. In exterminating the Greenskins, he ended up losing too much money. Interesting development. Wolf on Dorpatic joined existing defensive pact against Igor Boca. Should our blood with the people of the these lands, the time's come to unite with them and create a new great Kislev. There be one nation, one people. How their forces, the battle stirred them to bloodlust. Now, if they gain further momentum, they might fall into a full horde. We must be prepared. Great, so there's a rebellion in Rising as well as Greenskins. Hexen, you continue to gain more money to get out of deficit. He ends up finding ways, money here and there, monthly, to finally gain a positive net. And opening council positions, and he also fires councilor that was malcontent, as well as the other ones. There was multiple. Becomes a mage. What a loss. Keela of Kislev ends up failing her apprenticeship. 75 prestige as well on top of it. And there's multiple now malcontents in there, and he ends up firing the entire council. He fires them all, pretty much. Find ourselves some more counselors. He goes to Verdlak, Kovnik of Kislev, to be his marshal. Yeah, advisor. He goes to Hiletsivita of Resvenhav. Yeah, continue to look for more counselors. Chancellor. Stewardship, or is it not stewarding? Tatiana, Lady of Kislev. Court priest. Only so many court priests you could choose from. Morinir, what he ended up going with. Give them more in here. Spy masters, we want to intrigue. That's the end point is spy master. Chancellor. There's not really anyone good to choose from. Chancellor. Yeah, you end up having to go with Dalyub. Yeah, Captain Dalyub of Winged Company. Alright. Truces are expiring 53 days with War Boss Applich of the Creeping Death. Perfect. So we'll fabricate claims in Erengrad is what we will do next. Oversee construction. Kislev. Spy network in Kislev. Research cultural tech, Kislev. All across the board, census counselor Kislev, with the exception of his chancellor. can invite a priest to the court, and he does. Sorka Vidovia. Excellent. Vidovia. So we carry on with the campaign here. Vidovia used to favor on Headmistress Mishka to force them to join all their factions. Holy smoke. So the the priest had moves to a certain degree. At least during my stay in Kislev, I found a great philosopher who's agreed to help me with my studies to enhance culture in the country. With your permission, I should suggest that we employ him, your humble court priest, Speaker Miranir of Svatanivo. Of course, 78 gold gone, but we gained 50 cultural technology points. Yeah. In deficit yet again. It goes for the technology. It goes for legalism. Unlocks medium centralization and religious control mandate. Vovode Mikhailina of Murya used a favor on Headmistress Mishka. Vovode Mikhailina. These dang names. We prepared a magnificent meal with lots of different fruits, various kind of meat, plenty of fresh baked bread, and several mature cheeses. I try to eat modestly, but the food is too good. So I go out to Terra gets well fed. Against trait gluttonous, I satisfy my hunger with bread and water. Against trait temperate. Church opinion, same trade opinion, stewardship. Might be the better one than gluttony, so we'll choose that. There. Temperate trait. World's dangerous place, new spots are everywhere. We should reach that. People are conspiring to kill your daughter Akila. This is worrying. Maybe send her into hiding. Is there any way? Assign guardianship to a certain degree. Something he fixed. Special holdings. 150 gold to get in another greenskin purge and Ryzen. I'm surprised she's attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. Excellent Grey Eminence for Tachana. And Tachana being the heir apparent as well. An arranged marriage with Verdalak, Rota Master of Kislev. Matrilineal, as well as, if accepted, ambitious, make other count, diligent, stressed, make him move at the right time, patient, move at the right time, needs to be patient, that's a good one, patience is good. I can see Canuva could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake of Canuva. Just greatness, go get it. Ambitious. Yes, that's a good one. Ambition. We choose... Oh no, news reached you that Warlord Aldrak started a great and massive log against the realm of Bretonia. Hordes upon hordes, barbarians prepare. Greenskins are already flocking under his banner. We must be prepared. He tried to ransom prisoners, but Zablish would not accept. Soon here. He declined getting involved in certain plots. And he was able to grant Ryzen to his daughter, Tatiana. His marshal was gone, but he was still able to find another one. Yeah, he pointed his wife as the marshal. That sort of tells you the sort of woman that she was. Okay, correct. As the marshal. Jeez. Yep, continuing with the guardianship of their children. There was a spat that had happened with it. And the game plays. Did another declare war. All he needed was another 6 gold. So he hit the streets. So we need some gold, people. We need to get rid of these goddamn greenskins. That is pretty much what happened. And there was a bit of a coup happened. There's 3. His own mother said no against it, and along with Burmitz and his wife both said no. They said nay. It was not a good idea. But Igor was he was confident. Yuri, he brought along Morinir as well, Dalyub, and Boyarna. And they sent it. And they went to war. They brought up the military, raised the levies, and met in Resvenhaf. Right outside Creeping Death. Cherokee Forest. And Zaplich having to raise his forces too. 5,000 greenskins. And a peasant revolt hits him too as he raises his armies. Blasted traitors. Peasants have risen up in Kurnoka, led by a disgruntled former soldier. The rebel was the nerve to demand independence. Blasted traitors was what was said. So they decided to go try and take care of the greenskins before they became a problem. left 1,000 men in reserve, with another 500, and about 1,000 on the way. That revolt started in Karnoka, in victory. They hit the Greenskins, and the Greenskins lost. So they ended up besieging Cherokee Forest. They ended up raiding the forests and tearing down the Greenskin huts. Basically, Cherokee Forest Tribe, siege of Cherokee Forest Tribe. And the Greenskins were defeated. Offer peace and divorce demands, and that was it. Ego Terboros usurped the title Zupa of Cherokee Forest from Zaplich of Creeping Death. Zaplich, a much more humble, very much more humble, going all the way to the south. That's where he, yeah. The Goblin, Zaplich Creeping Death, that was his name. You don't know why. There was something about it, eh? You have no clue. Oh, it is. So, with 2,400, they tried to stop the siege that was happening at Karnoka. They sent their other 8,000 up towards as well too. And the peasant revolt was doomed to fail. And it did. Peasant revolt for Karnoka offered peace and enforced demands. The peasant revolt for Karnoka has ended. Tsar Igor of Kislev won. Malyaka in his jail. House arrest. We will do that. He had to check on his prisoners. There was many threats on the table. Holy, and then there was factions were brewing up. Idle council members. Train troops. And they had secured the land. Rhoda Master Anya Nevsky has come to you with a suggestion. My lord, it is my opinion that Boyar Peter of Jaitsk would make an excellent military commander. I suggest we use his talents for the good of the realm. Very well, gains title commander. So Peter, excellent, brilliant strategist, first education in the ways of war. I notice with pride that she's attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. Aquila, gaining that displeased me as well, and also integrate a web weaver for Kanuva. This pleases me. She was so play for gregarious. Cherokee Forest, we try and get rid of it. Again. council said no this time. Huh, you couldn't go against the council for fear of being usurped. Prestigious University of Prague is going to learn women, although she will no doubt women. Something there, such education is not free. Go make me proud, daughter. Gain 50 prestige. Lose some gold. Sounds reasonable. Greenskin purge. Happening in Cherokee Forest. Need to get rid of those greenskins. Children lacked education focus. With martial education. Huh. The rivalry he had with one of his daughters ended. He mended it. Work's being done because it was coming along well. In particular side of a master builder who has taken me under his wing and is teaching me all he knows about constructing buildings. His knowledge will greatly help me in my work. Your humble steward, Tatiana Fedoryov. Suzdale still trying to back try and kill that dude. Still. He was able to pawn off Cherokee Forest and one of his daughters. Aquila, chiefess of Cherokee Forest. Marriage. Chernislav. Perfect. Legendary considered request of Chernislav and Servina Aquila getting married and accept your suggestion for this union. That's what happens. She got married and she became a chiefess of Cherokee Forest. Buys a war bear. Has to pay that off for another couple years. themselves unclothed. Resist my foul impulses. He resists venting on the greenskins in his dungeon. Qualified mage. Very good. He became a mage at the age 13, Radoslav, his son. Durgan. Putiada. Ended up marrying, or tried to, end up marrying, the Ragers from an alliance. Vovode of Kostic of Lesia. His great berserker Igor, your wisdom and mercy, legendary, have considered a request of Putiada and Servinia Kanuva getting married and accept your suggestion for this union, so his other daughter gets married as well too. University of Prague. Friend, so he ends up using claims on Ehrengrad. And has to wait to not be bankrupt to declare war. So he waits the couple months. With the current first is rich. Should seize the temple properties to repay my debts. As he seize them, pay 300 gold, gains a trait cruel. And this was sort of like one of the defining moments is him seizing High Speaker Medved will not sit silent when cult properties are violated and is imprisoned. High Speaker Medved. 65, the end of that. Charge for share the costs. Yes, he ends up putting the gauntlet down to pay the costs. So he takes some money from the church, and instead of shaking them down too much. Still, that backing of the plot. Might be corrupt. Handled wisely, this information might be used to implicate one of your enemies here. Your humble spy master, Bernitzers, Nazaldan of Etsiana, Urskiavoka, Ovka, Yovka, Urskayovka. There. See as you use fit. Excellent. Gain 50 gold. Get out of debt quickly enough to be able to use that claim. And then he does declare war. But his council was against it. So he was unable to move. So it must have been quite a shakedown in the money, him going in there and storming through. Stormed through with military personnel. And forced them to give up the money. But then when he went to the table, his counsel was not with him. His counsel said nay. Again, his own wife said no. Said not war. His own mother, as well again, says nay. In claiming Erengrad. And this time he went against them. And ended up biting off more than he could chew. Oh yeah. Erengrad was wealthy. Erengrad had a lot of men. Erengrad was also protected by the other nations around them, as well as the Ungles, yeah. Some of them to the north. And he raises up his army in defiance. He won a couple first battles. And lucky enough, the vision turns red with bloodlust, and you charge ahead without regard for your safety as your nearest companion urges to keep you up. Keep up, you surrender your berserk rage, and your axe cuts wide swath in the enemy ranks. When dust settles, they find you standing over a half-dozen slain foes. Wow. Two huge victories. 3. Four after another, one after another. He just continues to win. Erengrad was stunned. They had only 3,000 men left. And he was marching to Erengrad with fury and vengeance, angry that his own mother went against him, upset that his own wife said nay, and he won. He continued to win. There were small defeats on the outskirts, yes. Small whispers, factions growing. He didn't know what else to do but continue to march. That was the truth. He put siege to Erengrad. Victory. Victory after victory. Siege of Erengrad. They won. They beat. He took them all on. Khan King Aluka the Drunkard, Vivode Grigory of Vitsi, Vivode Pavel of Murmansk, Vivode Min of Duckles, Ultima Aquila Savannah, and High Matriarch Gunhilda of Sisters of Sigma. Prince Oleg the Mule lost, and he had it all. Enforced demands. They had no choice. Posadnik Oleg the Mule of Erengrad now usurped the title. Tsar Igor usurped the title Erengrad from Oleg the Mule. Kislevian claim on Erengrad war has ended. Tsar Agar of Kislev won. And that is where we're going to leave it off, folks. That was amazing. We shall leave it off there in blessings and praise.